Okay, so super basic. I use this as a gate sequencer, so I just go to gate, and it's for triggers for this drum machine right here. But you just select the trigger you want, and then you just lay down a pattern. It's just a 16-step sequencer. I mean, this is all pretty much like most sequencers like this. So if you need more explanation like on that, I can do it, but I'm assuming you kind of know how to use a sequencer. There's a live play mode and like a step record mode. So the step record mode is what's right here, and you can do this live. And the live mode is you press shift and it says live record down here, and there's 3 different ones. There's a live play mode, and that turns this into a piano keyboard. So these are the whole notes, and these are the half notes or sharps or whatever. Obviously they're all half notes, but anyway, so there's free play, and then there's CV record, where you can play it like a piano and then it'll loop what you did back, but it quantizes it. It's not like free play. And then there's gate record, and this one you just tap these things and it records like it's like a MPC drum beat kind of thing, like, you know, you go or whatever, and then it'll play back what you did. Hang on, let me put it on there. I guess you get that, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, let's see what else. So I mean, that's pretty much it. That's really all I do. You can also do like percentages. So that's the only other thing I really do with the gates. So each time you press gate, it'll go to a different menu, and then probability is like how often it'll play. So you just hold the one down you want, and then you turn the thing and it'll go different percentages. Or you can hold down the track button and do the same thing, and it'll do all of them at once if you want to have them all 50% or whatever. Cool tricks you can do. There are shortcuts. If you press shift or function, it's called function, by itself, and hold it down, and then you press any of the tracks, it does like a beat repeat. Which is really cool for fills. When you have 2 hands, it's a lot easier to do. If you press function and ratchet, you can mute channels. And there's one more. If you hold function, ratchet, and gate length and turn the knob, you can change the pattern you're on. It's actually pretty useful. Like, it's really quick. You just use 3 fingers and go click, and then you go on to whatever else, and it'll change on the next like loop around. If you are using this for melody, one more thing I would suggest checking out is you press shift and step mode. And in step mode, you can do kind of some, this is kind of cool for drums too, if you want different kind of variations and stuff. So you can make it do a pendulum. You can make it go forward, so it just always goes forward. And you can do this per track, and I'll show you how to do it in a second. So it always goes forward. You can do it to where, okay, so, well, I guess I'll say this first. So whatever tracks are lit up are the ones that are going to get affected when you turn the knob. So let me light them all up, and you'll see they'll all change. And let me get rid of one, and you'll see that that one right there, D, isn't changing. So there's forward, backwards, see, it's going that way. And then there's pendulum mode, where it goes forward and then backwards. And then then there is random, which is random. Which is super crazy. And then there's rep 4, which does this. And then there's divide 4, which divides them all by, or which divides by 4. This one's super useful for melody, because if you divide by 4, then you have sort of 4, not melody, but let's say like you want something to go like seemingly like 4 bars. Here, I'll show you. So watch this last bar. I'm sorry. Let me get it back to regular, and then let's, okay, so it's divide by 4 still, okay. And what that does is it allows you to, you can't play notes really fast. You can only play one on every beat, or every 4 beats. Yeah, it's every 4 beats. But it allows you to play like longer stuff. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. What I really love doing with this thing when I use it by itself is I go to live record mode, and then I go to here, and like I'll have the track I want, and then I'll press play, and then I'll just do some like live sequencing. Like we'll just play a little melody, and then go screw around and come back and play a little melody, do some beat repeats, mute some stuff, change the melody, unmute, do some more beat repeats, throw some random on a track or something, then reload the whole thing so it goes back to how it was, which you just like reload the track from the memory, which is right here. Hang on. You can go project, you hold it, and then you can go load, and yeah. But I mean, that's pretty much how I use it. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions about anything else, let me know, because I am very bored today.